Floyd don't never. He feel as though I'm at that point where as though I passed him. And I'm doing it at a young age. Wait, like when Floyd was 29, you'll see, bro.
Yeah.
That deal that I'm talking about.
Yeah. Oh, that's
that
the
deal,
part of
deal. He don't know about that yet. But that's bigger than his deal.
Damn. Wow.
And I'm just releasing
it. Exclusive. That's exclusive. Bigger than Floyd deal?
Yeah.
Tank, don't cap, nigga. That's a lot of bread.
You'll see.
Yep, you heard that right. Gervonta Tank Davis is about to step into the ring with Frank the Ghost Martin. But this fight is about so much more than just punches and footwork. What's really got fans talking are the questionable tactics and personal vendettas brewing behind the scenes. With a fiery feud between Davis and his former mentor, Floyd Mayweather, this showdown is shaping up to be a clash of pride, egos, and possibly betrayal. On the surface, it's a match between two top-tier lightweight fighters. But once you dig deeper, you'll find layers of drama and unresolved tensions that turn this fight into a personal war. Why is Mayweather offering his support to Martin, Davis's opponent, and how did their friendship go so wrong? Let's dive into the intense backstory behind this bout and why it has everyone on edge. The drama began simmering long before this fight was even on the table. Once upon a time, Gervonta Davis and Floyd Mayweather shared a mentor-protege bond that seemed unbreakable. Davis was the rising star, and Mayweather was the seasoned champion, helping him navigate the path to boxing greatness. But as Davis began to outgrow the confines of Mayweather Promotions, their relationship started to fracture. In recent months, Davis has been openly critical of Mayweather, accusing him of putting his own interests ahead of his fighters. During a series of interviews, Davis vented his frustrations, claiming that Mayweather was trying to sabotage his career, suggesting that Floyd is even trying to divert attention away from his upcoming fight. Mayweather, who's known for playing mind games, has responded with calculated silence, occasionally dropping cryptic social media posts that keep everyone guessing. The most recent jab came when Mayweather posted a promotional image for a UFC fight scheduled for the same night as Davis's highly anticipated bout against Frank Martin. The timing wasn't lost on fans, many of whom saw it as an attempt to pull the spotlight away from Davis. For Tank, it was another indication that Mayweather isn't just indifferent, he's actively trying to undermine his success. Floyd's a hater, Davis said in an explosive interview, pointing out that Mayweather's actions show a deep-seated jealousy of his newfound independence. Davis even went as far as to claim that Mayweather had tried to block the fight with Martin from happening in the first place. Although Mayweather denied this, his cryptic Instagram stories hinting at the fight being canceled added fuel to the fire. With tensions running high, fans are left wondering, how far will Mayweather go to keep Davis from shining without him?
Like, what has Floyd taught you about fighting, and has it made you a better fighter? Because he can tell me all day to do that shit he does. I couldn't do it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what does being around a guy like Floyd do for you?
He can tell you, man, go run at 2 in the morning. You know, go do it when, cause 9 out of 10 we know your opponent sleep at that time. So go run at 2 in the morning and go give yourself a mental edge. You know, like, cause you know you out there working every night at 2 in the morning running. That's a lot of the times your opponent sleep. You know, it could be little things that'll take you to the next level. You know, that Floyd, a person like Floyd.
Enter Frank Martin, a rising star in the lightweight division, and the man standing in Tank's way. Martin isn't just any opponent. He's got a secret weapon in his corner, Floyd Mayweather himself. While Mayweather's direct role in promoting Davis may be over, his involvement in Martin's training has raised eyebrows across the boxing world. It's no coincidence that Martin is preparing for the fight of his life with guidance from a boxing icon who has a personal stake in the outcome.
Yeah, you gonna take a lot of heave to it, and it's gonna give you a different type of motivation when you're doing it. He can show you something, you know, and it could be the same thing. You know, you might not be able to do it like him, but just it coming from him, it'll give you like a different type of like feel about yourself.
Tank's recent comment.
In a recent episode of the Pivot podcast, Martin opened up about his intense training regimen, revealing a series of mind-bending strategies imparted to him by Mayweather. One standout tactic, training when his opponent would least expect it, like going for grueling runs at 2 a.m., a move meant to create a psychological advantage. It's the kind of mental warfare that Mayweather himself perfected during his undefeated career, and now he's passing that knowledge to Martin. For Martin, these unconventional methods are about more than just physical conditioning. They're about gaining a psychological edge. It's not just about how hard you hit, It's about getting into your opponent's head, Martin said. His confidence is evident, and it's clear that Mayweather's influence has given him more than just physical preparation. He's armed with the mental tools to challenge Davis on every level. But for Davis, this development only adds to the narrative of betrayal. He's fully aware that Mayweather is coaching his opponent, and he's not taking it lightly. Floyd can tell him whatever he wants, Davis said confidently, but when we step into that ring, it's going to be just me and him, and I know I'm coming out on top. With the looming specter of Mayweather hanging over this fight, Davis's mission isn't just to win, it's to prove that he doesn't need Mayweather to succeed. Adding even more fuel to the fire is a sparring session between Davis and Martin that has become the stuff of boxing legend. Both men have different versions of what went down, but one thing is clear, it wasn't pretty. According to Davis, the session started with him squeezing Martin, who he claims was afraid to take hits. Things escalated quickly after Martin landed a left hand, prompting Davis to turn the sparring into a more physical, wrestling-style match. In Tank's retelling, he dominated Martin, turning the session into a lesson for his younger opponent. But Martin tells a very different story. He recalls Davis being the one who wasn't ready for a real fight. When Martin landed his brick hand on Davis, the sparring match turned chaotic, with Davis resorting to headlocks in a desperate attempt to regain control. Both men walked away from the session with unresolved tensions, and now, those tensions are coming to a head in the ring. This history between them only adds another layer of anticipation to the fight. Fans are eager to see if the sparring session was a preview of what's to come, or if both fighters have evolved enough since then to deliver an entirely new level of competition. As we edge closer to the fight date, all eyes are on Gervonta Davis. His track record is impeccable, undefeated, devastating power, and a list of defeated opponents that includes some of the biggest names in the sport, like Ryan Garcia. On paper, Davis should be the favorite, but this fight is about more than just statistics. The emotional stakes are sky high, and Davis's personal issues, both inside and outside the ring, are casting a shadow over his preparation. Davis's legal troubles, particularly the hit-and-run incident from 2022 that resulted in a 90-day prison sentence, have kept him out of the ring for longer than usual. Although his victory over Ryan Garcia in April 2023 showed that he still has the skills to dominate, the question remains, has the time away from the ring dulled his edge? Martin, on the other hand, is coming into this fight hungry and determined. He knows that a win over Davis would be career-defining, and with Mayweather backing him, he's more confident than ever. Tank is tough, no doubt, Martin acknowledged, but I'm tougher. I've trained harder, and I've got something to prove. Martin's underdog status only adds to the intrigue. Could he be the one to finally dethrone Davis? A win for Gervonta Davis would mean more than just another notch on his belt. It would solidify his status as the king of the lightweight division and set the stage for even bigger fights, including a potential clash with Shakur Stevenson. Leonard Ellerbe, Davis's longtime associate and a key figure in his camp, has been vocal about Davis's bright future. But even here, the shadow of Mayweather looms. Ellerbe recently stepped down as CEO of Mayweather Promotions, signaling that the once dominant promotional powerhouse is going through some serious changes. Mayweather, meanwhile, has been quietly reshuffling his empire. His decision to appoint Richard Schaefer as the new CEO of Mayweather Promotions and relocate the company to Los Angeles suggests that he's thinking globally, potentially distancing himself from the day-to-day operations of his former fighters. This shift, combined with the drama surrounding Davis's exit, has many wondering, is this the beginning of the end for Mayweather's reign as a boxing promoter? As the countdown to June 15th continues, the stakes keep rising. This fight isn't just about Gervonta Davis defending his undefeated record, and it isn't just about Frank Martin looking for an upset. It's a battle of pride, legacy, and control. With Floyd Mayweather looming large in the background, every punch thrown in the ring will have the weight of history behind it. Will Davis prove once and for all that he's the top dog, independent of Mayweather's influence? Or will Frank Martin pull off the upset of the year with a little help from one of the greatest minds in boxing? One thing is certain, when the bell rings, this fight will be more than just a contest of skill. It will be a clash of personalities, pride, and legacy. Okay guys, for the best updates on boxing news, moments, events, and actions, subscribe to Knockout Updates and turn on notifications to never miss out on quality content, and check out our other videos. Until next time, peace out.